Good afternoon. We are live. It actually says on, I will tangle up here now. It actually says it's showtime. So I've got a guest with me, and she's chosen this song. So I hope I do you proud. Homegrown alligator, see you later. Gonna hit the road, gonna hit the road. Something changing the atmosphere, architecture unfamiliar. I can get used to this. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you'll know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. There we go. Started off. I must remember to ask the guests to mute while I'm singing. Where are you, Zoe? Where are you? Come in, come in, come in. Is she there?
I'm here. I'm here.
Hello.
How are you?
Absolutely.
You did great.
Oh, thank you.
That was
Thank you.
amazing.
Hey, you've just come back from a festival. So surely you've seen much better musicians.
I mean, I took two small children to a festival. I saw a lot of Hey Dougie. I saw Mr. Tumble, Mr. Maker. I met Bluey, for anyone who's in with CBBS. So I didn't see a lot of live music. So that you've topped it for me, Ashley. Thank you for that.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. We went to somewhere the other day. No, not the other day. When the kids were little. And it was Wizardora. Do you remember Wizardora?
I do.
So we met her, right? And she opened this thing, and the kids were absolutely beside themselves. Oh my God, it's Wizardora. Anyway, it turns out later in life, I know her. She lives up the road. So I was introduced to her, and oh, this is Wizardora. I went, oh wow, that's amazing. And I did all this fangirl stuff. So yeah, crazy. Anyway,
did she introduce herself as Wizardora?
No, my friend who's friends with her. She turned around and said, "Oh, this is so and so," and I can't even think of what her name was. And you know, she used to be Wizardora. Oh wow, this is amazing. Anyway, we digress. The first question I'm supposed to ask with a guest is, why did you choose that song?
I chose this because my kids love it. We watch YouTube videos. That's like a chill out thing we do. We'll watch music videos. We have some favorites in there. We watch some Justin Timberlake, some OK Go. But when I saw you had this Shotgun on your playlist and you said, choose a song. And I was like, that is the one. The kids know all the words. So that's why we played it. And I'll show them this later and see what they think.
Fantastic. And what are they called if you want to share their names?
I've got Heidi and Wilf.
Oh, hi, Heidi. Hi, Wilf. I played that for you, not Mummy.
Oh.
So we've got a pro watching today. Aaron, mate, thank you very much indeed. And he's impressed with the graphics, so that's good. Hi, Neil. Nice to see you. And we've also got Odessa joining us, so one of my earlier guests. So anyway, I've got loads of questions for you. Okay, so the first thing is, when did you start on LinkedIn?
I checked this out. Oh my goodness, July 2010. That is a long time ago. I feel I'm a completely different person from who I was in 2010. So that shows how long it's been around, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I was April 2010. So yeah, there was like nobody on it back then, and it was a CV, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I don't think I knew what I was doing for a long time.
No, and I don't think LinkedIn actually knew what they were doing, and I think they always had this dream of where it is today. But it's taken them a long time to get there. So this is a stupid question because it's for you. It is a stupid question. Do you use any other social media? You're the queen, aren't you?
I don't know about that. I mean, I love Instagram. Instagram's my first home on social media. But we do a lot on Facebook. So what we do with our bookkeeping community is all through a Facebook group. So yeah, Instagram and Facebook is where you'll normally find me. I try and be on LinkedIn as much as I can.
But you're getting better. You're getting better.
Only because I learned from the best, Ashley.
So why do you use LinkedIn?
Well, I started using it. So back in 2010, like you said, it was a CV, and I used to meet people at conferences. We did a lot of networking, and it was the best way to stay in touch with people. Actually, the same is true now. You meet people, but actually you're probably more likely to meet people online. So it's quite a nice way to build a community, connect with business owners, connect with bookkeepers in the space. I think that most people in business are on LinkedIn, so it makes sense to be here.
Yeah, no, exactly. And obviously your audience, the bookkeepers, they're all over it, aren't they?
Well, we're encouraging bookkeepers to be more visible. Yeah. So hopefully they're putting themselves on LinkedIn. So it makes a lot of sense to be here.
Oh, cool. What do you like about LinkedIn?
I like that if you do it a bit differently, you can probably stand out quite easily. I expect, Ashley, there aren't a lot of people who come on here and play music. So I think that's helping you. So it's seeing the opportunity, isn't it?
I'm going to have to give Dino a shout out for that. He said to me, you need to do more with your music. So, and it is a big passion of mine. And I don't know if you saw my story this morning. So I did a gig last night and it was just immense. And that is my passion. So yeah, I'm going to keep doing it. And if they ban me, then hey. But
who doesn't need a bit of music at lunchtime though? I love it.
Well, exactly. So how often do you post your own content? So on the other channels, you're doing it loads and loads, but what about on here?
Well, I try and put something up once a week. I got involved in your program a couple of weeks ago, I've been trying to post a bit more, but I don't know. I think if I can do something good once a week, I'll be pretty pleased with that, to be honest.
Yeah, cool. I've got some questions coming in, guys. If you do have any questions, then put. I've got a new ticker tape to go underneath. Look, how's that? So yes, if you got any questions, so there's one there for Paul, but we'll do all the questions at the end. So you grimaced when I said how often. You went once a week. Once a week.
I feel like it's not enough.
Well, I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to judge. You are posting, and that's the thing. I go on and look at someone's profile, and you sort of like posts from Bob. There's nothing there. And they've been on LinkedIn for 5 years and they've never posted anything. And that is a very, very high percentage of people. And like you say, if you do something, you're going to rise to the top really, really quickly.
I think the thing is, right, on Instagram, it's much more, so which is where I would expect, where I like to be, you see things happening more in real time. If you post something on LinkedIn, even if you posted it last week, it can still be performing. So I think that's why it isn't so important for me to be posting every day, because I posted something last week that had lots of views, lots of comments, lots of engagement. But then I posted something the next day and hardly anyone saw it because perhaps the algorithm didn't like it for some other reason, or because the other piece was working quite well. So it doesn't actually matter I don't think, to be posting every day if you're putting something out that people actually care about when you do post. That's where I am on it.
Absolutely. And so Graham's just mentioned there. Hi, Graham. It's all about doing something all the time. So if it's just once a week, if you're consistent with that, that's fine. But you're commenting as well, and you're going on and liking posts. So you are present, which is absolutely superb. So how much time do you spend daily on LinkedIn?
Or I don't know, maybe
you don't have to
10 minutes, because
you don't have to grimace. You don't have to grimace. It is fine, because that's 10 minutes more than most people.
Okay. And you're the 15-minute guy. If I can get to 15 minutes, I've done what you need me to do. I think I'm not there every day. So there will be people who message me on LinkedIn who are like, where has she gone? She's disappeared. But I think that when I've got the kids at home, I won't be checking messages on LinkedIn. So if I put a post out, I'll be on LinkedIn that day, checking in, replying to comments, that kind of thing, commenting on other people's stuff. But then if it's the weekend, I probably won't be. So I think if you think of it on average, maybe 10 minutes a day, something like that.
Yeah, no, and that's absolutely perfect. I do yoga, right? And I only do 10 minutes a day, but I do it weekends as well. That means I do 70 minutes of yoga every week. So that's more than the average person, isn't it?
More than me.
Absolutely. So 10 minutes every day. Yeah, but you run. So anyway, how many connections and followers do you have, Zoe? That's what everybody wants to know.
I think I've got 2,600-ish followers, about the same sort of number of connections.
Well done. That's good. And it's just building on that. And most of those are your bookkeeper friends.
I expect so. I'm connected with a lot of bookkeepers, but there'll also be small business owners from when I was in practice. So a combination.
No, fantastic. Okay, there's a vanity metric now. What is the highest number of views you've ever had on any of your posts?
I don't know, Ashley. I'm sorry. But
That's all right.
I bet you would have told me how to look this up. But I put a post up last week and it had 8,600 views. It had a lot of comments, and that was one of the best performing things I've put out for quite a while. So yeah, that one I would say.
I did hear what you said, because 8,000 is a good, 8,000 is great, and that's recent, so it's building off the back of that. We like Laura. Laura, doesn't she brighten up the place? Hey.
Oh, thanks, Laura.
That's because she's still in festival mode. That's what it is. That's what it is. So you're only posted once a week. So you don't really know a best time for you that works.
I think lunchtimes is best. Okay. On LinkedIn, lunchtimes are good. So that seems to be the pattern that I've picked up over time. Yeah.
No, cool. And do you get business out of your activity on LinkedIn?
Yeah, we do. I get people contacting me saying, I know more about what you do? Can we book a call? That kind of thing. So yes, definitely.
I'm going to ask that again. I'm going to ask that again. Do you get business from LinkedIn?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
It's not rocket science, is it, Zoe?
No, it's not. And no, it's not. And actually, I get business from other people posting about what we do on LinkedIn as well. So other people share what we do, and that brings us business too. So it's really powerful. No,
it is absolutely amazing. I had a chat with a friend this morning about coming on the workshop, and he is your consummate BNI guy. He goes to all of the networking meetings, and he gets all his business from those places. But he was saying to me, I want to come on your workshop because I can't do that at the moment. I haven't been able to do that. And so it's just translating it to the virtual world. And like you say, it really works. Right. So I want to know a little bit about you. I've got down here that you make things happen. You're a business mentor, you're an award-winning accountant, you're a coach, you're an author, and you do a podcast. How do you fit time in? So you help entrepreneurs start and grow more profitable businesses with your six-figure academy. What do you call it?
Six-Figure Bookkeepers Club. So yeah, I'm a business coach. I'm an accountant by training. I've run my own bookkeeping practice. I now work in the space working with bookkeepers, other business owners too, but predominantly bookkeepers who want to start and scale their own businesses. I help people build more profit into their business, and I help people build businesses that work for them around whatever commitments they've got. We work with a lot of mums, and it is possible to run a business around your family. So we help people to do that.
Absolutely. And the thing is, you've been there, done that. You've got a few T-shirts. You can really turn around to them and go, yeah, it does work. This is how you do it. And you can really help them.
Also, I've got a lot of ideas. And I think that being able to share my ideas with other people means I don't have to put all the ideas into action myself. So, I don't know about you, but entrepreneurial mind, I could be running about 100 different businesses right now.
No, that's brilliant. And that's why people are bringing you in or joining your club. Because of everything that you can do for them, it's sort of, and when you work on your own, it's so difficult, isn't it? Who do you turn to? You must have found this when you were in business. It's like, who's going to help me? So it's great that you're out there for a beacon for those people. So the next question is, what type of customers do you work with? Obviously bookkeepers, and you've said how you help them, but the amount of hours that you work yourself, you've got a young family. How do you fit that in, and how many hours a week do you reckon you actually work?
I have 4 days a week where my children are in childcare. So I have 4 days a week. I do work. I won't lie. I do work in evenings. And when we were starting the Six-Figure Bookkeeper, I was working weekends. We've had a lot of content to record for our course. So the reality of starting a business is often that you put a hell of a lot of groundwork in when you can fit it in around your other commitments. So that was how we started the business. The way I've set it up now is so that it can run around my family. And do you know what? The thing that helps me the most is making sure I don't have too many commitments in the day, so that if nursery ring and say one of the kids has to come home, that's been, or nursery's closed now. Nursery's closed because someone says it's positive. that isn't going to cause a major drama for me because I'm not overcommitted. So it's about just looking at what those chunks are, fitting them into the time that I think is going to be available, and then fitting the other things around it. A lot of planning, actually. That's what it's about.
Yeah. But that is just a brilliant top tip. We get some lovely messages here, guys. I love you. Thank you. Look at that.
Thank you.
No, you really are inspiring. This is a lovely interview. I'm ashamed it's only 50 minutes, which we've overrun already. But no, that top tip there about making sure your diary's empty. Do you use Calendly or something like that?
Yeah, well, yeah, I do. I do have Calendly if people want to like book in sessions with me, and I don't make a lot of it available, but it's usually for me, like I'll have 2 things in the diary that I have to do today. I know that there's a lot of other stuff that has to happen, but it's making sure that it's possible to move that stuff if I can't for some reason. So that's how I manage my time best.
Yeah, no, and that was the first thing I did when I started my own business was I don't book appointments in the afternoon. And so I've got nothing on this afternoon. The sun's shining. I might go on my paddleboard, and that's the beauty of it, isn't it? But if you've got your diary open all the time, then you'll have loads of appointments, and then the kids are called home, and you've got to let people down. So no, I think that's great. So Neil definitely gets that as well. Thank you, Neil. So what challenges do you have at the moment in your business?
My biggest challenge is having too many ideas and not enough time, because I know I've got to be realistic about what we can fit in. So my business partner, Zoe Wood, runs her own bookkeeping practice as well. We have 1 day a week that we work together on the Six Figure Bookkeeper. So although we have all the ideas, we only have 1 day a week to... A lot of it's about the 2 of us being in front of a camera recording content. So we need to both be available to make sure that can happen. We could run away with ourselves and get very excited putting loads of different things into place, but we've got to be careful about that. So it's reining ourselves in, I think, is probably the biggest challenge.
Okay, so yeah, my wife has the same problem with me, so I know exactly where you're coming from, and that's the thing. So is Joe like you, or does she calm you down a little bit?
She calms me down. I think you can tell I'm like I've got a lot of energy, and I need Joe to balance me out sometimes. So yeah, I think we're a good duo. Absolutely
superb. And so you're running this business. You're helping all these other people. You go to festivals. What else do you do when you're not doing that or LinkedIn?
I think I'm probably just lying in the garden after that. I want to have some downtime somewhere. The garden's my safe space. I think that for everyone right now, I mean, I'd be on holiday if I could be, but just as much time outside as I possibly can.
Yeah, no, perfect. And you live in the countryside now as well, don't you?
Yeah, we're in South Wales, in a village in South Wales.
Absolutely,
so it's fab.
We've run over, so you're not going to get these quick fire questions, so you're safe. I'm going to go in and do some questions, but I've just got 2 more. What tip would you give your 16-year-old self?
Oh, don't take yourself too seriously. I think I worried too much about things, everything. And I talk a lot now to people about like getting yourself out there, just getting something done. With anything in business, if you don't take any step, you're never going to learn anything. So don't overthink it. Just do it.
No, absolutely superb. I love that top tip. Would the 16-year-old Zoe have listened?
No, she would probably.
16-year-old Ashley wouldn't have given 2 hoots. And the last thing is, how do people get hold of you? So I guess at Zoe Whitman.
_ Zoe Whitman. That's where you can find me on Instagram. My website, zoewhitman.com. Or come in if you're a bookkeeper and you want some support with growing your business. Come and join us in the Six Figure Bookkeepers Club. It's a free group on Facebook. Loads of bookkeepers in there starting and scaling their businesses. And just it's such a supportive community. If you've ever felt like you're on your own trying to run a business and you're like, no one's ever been through this challenge before, believe me, everyone, like there are a lot of people who've been there, and you'll just get so much support in that group. So come and join us there.
Right. So when this is finished, if you go in and just put a link to that Facebook page, please, that'd be great. Right. We've got some questions. Hi, Yuri. I don't know how that is, but thank you. So we got a question here from Paul. Are you telling Heidi and Wilf the benefits of LinkedIn to get ready in later life?
I don't. I mean, I'm an accountant by training, and my kids are learning all about the maths. And I was talking to them about profit margin the other day. They're gonna know all the LinkedIn stuff too. Yeah, I'm sure they will.
And double entry bookkeeping.
Yeah, I'm kind of going to try and push them towards different careers, but we'll see. We'll see what they want to do.
Odessa's got one. What professional skills are you sharing with the kids?
Do you know what? It's quite tricky because they're so young. I'm trying to teach them about the value of money at the moment. That's my big thing, like understanding that you earn money, and there's lots of stuff that we talk with the bookkeeping community around as well about about sort of valuing themselves. And I'm trying to share all these lessons with the kids. So there's going to be a lot of financial stuff coming at them.
Yeah, but that's the stuff we don't learn in school, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's all algebra and what happened back in whenever.
Yeah.
Some battle or something. So you've got some fans here today.
Oh, Six Figure Bookkeepers Club is fantastic. Thanks, Nicola. Nicola is amazing. Nicola's starting her business. She's just launched her business this month. So she's been working with us, and I'm really excited about what's coming up for her.
Oh, that's great. And, when you're working with somebody like that, it's great to see them grow, isn't it? And I think Laura's a fan as well, isn't she?
Oh, Laura's a fan. Such an amazing group. It is. I hope it is a safe space. That's the thing. Like, we want, there's no question that's a silly question. And when you're starting a business, often you feel like, if I ask this question, people are going to think I'm a fraud and I don't know what I'm doing. Everyone has questions in business. It's okay to come and ask them. So, yeah.
One of the top questions is, how can I keep the kids quiet with a pair of socks and their Barbie dolls? Is that right? That is another LinkedIn Live, so we'll have to get you back.
That's for another day.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope I've mentioned everybody. Catherine said something about working flexibly around the family. Yeah, and that's the thing, Catherine, isn't it? It's you go and work for a corporate and you've got to be there at 9 and you've got to stay there till 5. Well, hey, our families don't work like that. And with everything that's been going on, we needed to be there for them. So thank you very much indeed. I think everyone's I've covered everybody. But that was lovely. Thank you so much for being with us today. I just want to quickly put this up. Where is it? It's this one here. There we go. Because next week, can't get rid of that banner. Next week, we've got Stuart Mason, who is absolutely superb. So please come on and see Stuart next week. And then we go back and we get rid of that there. You're still there, aren't you?
I'm still here. That looks like an amazing conversation. I'll be back. I'll be back to watch that next week. Thank you so much, Ashley. It's been lovely to have a chat. Of course, I overran. I've always got so much to say. So it was bound to overrun, wasn't it?
No, it's absolutely fine. I don't think I'm going to get done for going over a little bit. Zoe, you've been an absolute delight today, and I knew you would be. So thank you so much for coming on. And that's it, everybody. Back next week. Oh, hang on. I think we've got one more comment there. Where are we? Oh, look. Oh, and Gavin's given us a thank you as well. Guys, I love you. That's wonderful. Zoe, you've been a little star. This is LinkedIn Live. Cheers, everybody. And we will see you next week. And Zoe's going to drop that link in the page for us. So thank you very much indeed. Bye-bye.
Bye.